A slight debate broke out in the last video about which city is more segregated, Milwaukee or Minneapolis. Now, if we're going on by the book definition of segregation, the action or state of setting someone or something apart from others, then yes, Milwaukee takes the cake. Physically segregated, yes, Detroit, Newark, Chicago, Milwaukee have the highest rates of that segregation. For Minneapolis, though, there may be integrated living between white people, black people, people of color, communities are diverse, but the economic systems in Minneapolis harbor some of the highest disparity in the country. Example, the disparity of suspension rates between white students and black students became so bad in Minneapolis that the Fed got involved. I'm going to say that again. Schools in Minnesota were, and still are, suspending black students at a higher rate for the same infractions or less infractions as white students, and it's so bad that the Fed got involved. This is a form of racism and segregation you can't track on a physical map, but when the Fed saw it happening and tracked it was fucking with the economy, they stepped in. Later on, the Page Amendment was developed, a proposed change to the Minnesota Constitution to establish a civil right to quality public education for all children. The current language in the Minnesota Constitution is establish a general and uniform system of public schools. The proposed language was all children have a fundamental right to a quality public education. So although Minneapolis may not meet the definition of segregated, its economy is so segregated that you can find it in home ownership, employment, education, with the very, very heavy assist from law enforcement who had 2 consent decrees reveal what we already knew. Now, with all that said, here's my personal take on the segregation of Milwaukee versus Minneapolis. When I am in Milwaukee, I will see black and white people socializing in the same place, same bars, same coffee shops, same music venues, same restaurants. And it's not just black and white people, it's everybody. When I'm in Minneapolis, unless I'm at the square, that experience is very different and not as common as when I'm in Milwaukee. That is my experience. You're more than welcome to share your experience in the comments below, and I hope to shed some light on the different forms of segregation in Minneapolis and Milwaukee. But what about your city?